Hey, my friends, I am your friend Kevin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm here with my friend Freddie the Teddy and Patrick the Bear. This is your inspirational, divine inspiration message for today. Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin here with a preview for next Friday. That's August 23rd. Happy hour at the Woo Woo Lounge. We are going to be discussing, talking about, and hopefully shifting our vision. Now, this is number 5 in the 12 stages of a spiritual revolution. And it really is all about changing or shifting or considering that the vision, the view, our viewpoint as we evolve as spiritual human beings, as we evolve as just as humans. Tibetan teachings speak about this third eye center known as the Shiva Netra. Now, Shiva was the goddess of destruction and regeneration. And as we evolve, as we learn, as we grow, we have a different viewpoint than what we may have had before. So having a handle on how to use your third eye center to perhaps make manifest or even understand another viewpoint is helpful. Our evening is going to start with a guided meditation to get us in the mood, followed by a discussion about our third eye center, when we use it, when we know we're using it. Do we use it voluntarily, involuntarily? How can we use it for our highest potential, etc., etc.? And then I'm going to pull some cards for some people just to give them an idea where the vision is, if they're on track, if they're not on track. So I hope you'll join me Friday night, 6:30 Eastern Time, on my Zoom channel. You can go to the link below and sign up. And I hope to see you there. Thanks so much. Bye. All right, so I'm going to start with the angel numerology day, which is the number 9, and I like to call number 9 days liftoff. And the message really from me from the angels to me, to you, to all of us is, what are you waiting for? The 9 energy brings with it a time to be creative, artistic, kind, caring, giving, and self-sacrificing without any compromisation to you. A 9 person is likely a humanitarian. They are philosophical. They've got healing talents. Maybe they're a doctor, a massage therapist, or Reiki master, energy worker. But on a 9 day, it is time to pursue your passions. Whatever it is your dreams are, chase after them. Stop holding back and procrastinating, and get what you want out of life, particularly if you're being called to serve other people. This day works with the tarot card of the Empress and or the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is not necessarily a guide or a card that says we got to shut ourselves off in a cave and not see anybody. No. They are light workers. They bring people to a place of truth and honesty, shining the light and letting other people shine the light. On a 9 day, you can work with Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, great big announcer, and definitely Venus in Virgo. So there you go. That's the angel numerology part of this vibration. Now let's get to the cards and bring all this together. We have our Happier Me affirmation cards. The affirmation is, I trust myself to make the right decisions. Over the back, always try to be your best supporter. The true magic starts when you believe in yourself. Here's the interesting part about this. For most of us, we believe in what other people are saying, what other people are doing, what other people are up for, what other people are influencing us to do. You've heard that now it's a career, apparently. Someone who is an influencer. They get paid to influence people to do things. That's kind of an interesting job. But when I look at other professions, oh, yes, why not? Um, I'm not going to go there. El Mora used to be or was at one point part of a very prominent family in the Kashmir part of India. But he was very pivotal in helping to liberate that part of the world in the mid 1800s. Now, as a spirit guide, and particularly for us this week, his energy comes as a spiritual force field surrounding us with protected light and helping us to be safe. More importantly and more discerningly, you can call upon El Mora to determine whether or not those in your life, the influencers, are actually for your highest good, and more importantly, including the highest good of the collective, of which we are all one. I've heard that a lot in the last 20 to 30 years. We're one energy. We are one force. We are one group of energy that is here on the earth to make the shifts that need to be made. All right, my three isms. I am letting go of unwanted emotional patterns, and I'm making room for healing and better vibrational energy. Why not? The other one is I am allowing the best divine benevolent outcome to bless me in 2024. I could change that to bless me now. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like the three thank you, thank you, thank you at the end of anything. When I'm writing my gratitude journal every day, and this is usually the book I use. I've got other books, but this is the book I use. And before I sit down to meditate, I am putting up the date. I'm getting the number. I'm pondering the number as I write out my dear Father in the sky, Mother in the earth, guardians, guides, masters, and keepers of love and light. And I go on. What I'm thankful for, what I'm grateful for, what I believe is coming to me. The other one is I am a deliberate creator. You are. No matter what you're creating, you're always in the mode of creativity. Always, always, always. People who say, I can't, I'm not good, I'm not that, are insulting themselves, insulting the creativity that brought them here. It's actually, for me, it's a cry. It's a cry that they want to be creative. They'd like to find a creative outlet. All right, let's get to the cards. Now, this morning, as I was meditating, I asked for Beatrice and Gertrude to show me, reveal to me what I need to know, what I need to share. And these two were sitting on top of a cliff, very similar to the cliff that I grew up near. If you're familiar with the southern coastal region of the United Kingdom, you'll see those big white cliffs. They call them the White Cliffs of Dover. They're like basically, it's almost as if the ocean was carved out, and these chalky cliffs raised high up in the air. I'm hoping that you're not able to hear my Great Danes downstairs having a fit. Somebody's obviously walking outside. All right, I digress. Anyway, they're showing me this. Well, when I look out, they are seated. They are seated looking out to the horizon. But instead of necessarily seeing the sea and the ocean and the horizon ahead, they're actually showing like a big, huge movie of our lives, of where we've come, how we've got there, as if a big movie screen has come down and you're sitting in front of it, looking at it. So their message to all of us through these cards is to look at where your life has been, the journey that you're on, and find a way in which you can celebrate your life, celebrate what you've got going on. Hold on one second, I got to close these dogs. All right, there we go. Let's see, there we are, back on track. So they're showing me this movie. They're showing me this version, or at least this, yeah, basically it's a history of myself. Sometimes that's how I access this lifetime's, I want to call it Akashic Records. It is a little bit like looking at the past, but not in a way that there's regrets or anything like that. Just looking at it in a way that you can see, oh, this happened, then that happened, then this happened. I'm not really sure why they showed it or why they're sitting out there looking, but I feel like it has something to do with letting go of things that don't serve you. And I've got Beatrice nodding her head saying yes. Let me get a card, pull a card and see where we're going with this. I'm just going to pull one out from the deck instead of taking it from the top. Here we go. Changes. Oh, so they're saying that changes are coming at us from other entities, other energies, other people, places, situations, and stories. Yet we are going along with that flow, and they're saying there's nothing wrong with that flow. But at some point, you have to get into what it is we want. Let me see what this card has to reveal, and then we'll get into that message. Oh, we have, oh, I like this. Mary Magdalene. Now, Mary Magdalene went to the tomb of Jesus a day or two after he was crucified, obviously in mourning, obviously grieving. And the Miriams, which are a group of archangels, approached her and said, wipe your tears. The Lord Jesus, the Master Jesus, your brethren, some say that Jesus was her husband, has risen, and then before her appeared the Spirit of Jesus. Mary Magdalene, her energy today for you, and if I couple it with being a divine creator, if I couple it with asking for the best divine benevolent outcome to bless you, if I'm coupling it with letting go of unwanted emotions, patterns, and making room for healing energy, and I bring in Elmora for letting you discern the difference between what you believe and what you're buying into and what other people are pushing at you. It says, the teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Now, yeah, I can pull this up here. If I go back to, I trust myself to make the right decision, and I go into always try your best to be your best supporter, the true magic starts when you believe in yourself. And then I look at where Gertrude and Beatrice are sitting up on the cliff top, and you can choose wherever it is you want them to take you. Let me go back over this camera. Oh, I got these goosebumps again. I believe you can choose what you believe, especially if you're new to the channel and you're just picking this up thinking, this is a little cuckoo. That we have the light of the divine, the light of spirit, the light of the universe, the light of all creation, right in the middle. This is where it lives in here. This is in a way how it connects my third eye center, that Shivalinga area of your body, a pineal gland, your feet that's on the earth, and the crown of your head that's connected to universe. You can ask for energies of Beatrice and Gertrude, which are the two sides of our selves. One, light, joy, fun, frivolousness, something that makes you laugh out loud, you can't stand it, Gertrude. And the other, studious, wise, somewhat serious, that brings it in. We have to have that balance. And you can ask them, where is it that they want to take you? Where do they want to show you? Let it go. Let yourself just be immersed in that. long years ago, I did a visualization technique that was on a magic carpet, and I would bring in guide spirits to lift me on the carpet and then take me over the past of my life and look down at the childhood, look down at other things I had done, and show me, the pathway I had taken. I'm asking, the reason we're asking to go into these memory banks, part of it's healing. So if you're going to places that are a little bit tough for you to remember, there's two things happening. One, you may have to remember it in a way that you didn't remember it before. That's one. The other is heal it. Let it go. Because sometimes we can get caught on our memories. We can get caught on events that have already happened and done. When I say get caught on, it is a bit like getting tangled up. A bit like, when I'm doing my crochet work, my yarn gets tangled and I can spend 15, 20 minutes trying to untangle it. At some point, I got to cut it, knot it, and keep going. That's the message we get when we let our spirit guides and our angels and our higher ones take us on a journey that has already happened. In the world of spirit, there isn't a 24-hour clock. There aren't minutes. There aren't seconds. There aren't hours. However, there is the energy of what seems to be time. And you might have noticed, and I'll let you go in a few minutes, you can sit quietly for what seems like just 30 seconds. You look up to the clock and an hour has gone by, or hours, plural, have gone by. That's been my experience lately. When we pass into meditation, when we pass into that quiet time, the other frenzy of got to get it done, do it now, got to do it. Oh, I'm not going to get it done by deadline. Blah, 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 blah. All of that disappears. I hear author friends who have big deadlines to get to. They've got to get this out. They've got to get that out. I don't know how they do it. For me, I just roll in the deep, keep going, just keep going. Yes, this year, the first part of this year, I was hung up on some things that bothered me until finally just let this stuff go. That's where we're at, where we sit in front of our movie theater. What is it that you need to let go of? Particularly now we've got the blue moon. And a blue moon comes around about every 2 years. A blue moon means we have an extra full moon in a season, this being the summer season. So the blue moon is saying, listen, this is your chance. Let the big stuff go. Let the great stuff go. I've got a prayer that I got from Marianne Williamson that I used at the full moon, and then I really will finish. Dear God, I give this time of quiet to you. Please dissolve my thoughts of stress and fear and deliver me to the inner place where all is peace and all is love. Amen. This comes from The Divine Law of Compensation by Marianne Williamson. There are many little quips and prayers and affirmations in the back of it. And something that pulls here, I will type it out and figure out where to use it. That's my message to you for today. Big love. Don't forget to join me on Friday night, 6:30 Eastern on Zoom for Shifting Your Vision. All right. Bye for now.